A little girl runs up and points to me. There you are. We gotta get you to my mama and dada so they know you're not a spooky monster. I'm confused as I look down at this maybe 6-year-old girl who just ran into my leg at the mall. It took me a second, but I realized that I recognized her. Ooh, you're the little girl I walk by on my way home from school every day. The little girl looks up at me and beams. I'm shopping with mommy and daddy, so I can finally show them you're real. I look around. There are a few couples that could be her parents, but I have no idea. I say to her, okay, Pigtails, how about you take me to your parents then? Pigtails shrugs. I don't know where they are. Crap. I'm then looking for a sign for the mall's security office when a missing person's Amber Alert chimes on my phone. I don't know what told me to check my phone, but when I do, I end up reading the description of the little girl in front of me. My face goes white. Shit. That's a bad word, but I don't register the little girl scolding me. Instead, I'm frantically looking all around, terrified that someone would be looking back at me with suspicion in their eyes. I was no stranger to those looks. I like to dress in old school goth clothes. I did the full makeup, dyed my hair, and wore a leather jacket covered in spikes. It didn't matter that I was a math nerd or that I volunteered at my grandmother's church. All that mattered to some strangers looking at me was that I looked like some punk up to no good. Only 20 minutes ago, I left the store because I could tell one of the store managers was following me around, trying to catch me stealing. And now I was standing in front of a little girl whose description is on every phone around us. It practically shouted out to the mall, this goth chick kidnapped that adorable child. I can feel myself starting to sweat, but I do my best to smile. I don't want to scare Pigtails and make her start crying. 1, I would feel guilty. And 2, everyone around me would assume I was guilty. I calmly say to her, okay, Pigtails, how about we go to the security office and ask them if they've seen your parents? Okay, can I hold your hand? Absolutely not. I think a police sniper would assume I'm dragging you away and take me out. Out loud, I say, I'm sorry, my hands hurt, they're sore, so let's just walk together. What happened to your hands? I hurt them while playing the bongos. What are bongos? I barely answer Pigtails' constant questions as I'm doing everything I can to remain calm. I just needed to find the security office and push her in that direction, then take off running. I finally find the sign. It's hanging from the ceiling. Painted on the wood is a set of 3 arrows with a text beside them reading, restrooms, security, emergency exit. I let myself have a little sigh of relief and then say, okay, Pigtails, I want you to walk ahead, and when you see the door with a big police badge, run right up to it and knock like they have Halloween candy. Do they? I don't know. Probably. Just go. Pigtail bites her thumb and looks down the hallway. She then shakes her head. No, too scary. I glance around, really hoping no one has made the connection between her and the Amber Alert yet, and then say, this is kinda time sensitive. If you need me to, I'll be right behind you. The next few seconds feel like years as I'm waiting for Pigtails to move, but instead of walking forward, she looks up at me and holds up her hand. I'm going to regret this, I mutter to myself as I take her hand. We walk together in the back hallway of the mall. I see the security door in the distance, right next to the emergency exit. I get a bad feeling in my stomach, but I tell myself to keep going. I then hear a woman's voice behind me scream, oh my god, that's her. In seconds, I'm tackled to the ground, and I'm trying to explain to security that I was trying to take Pigtails to them, but they don't believe me. One of the guards scoffs, sure you were, like you weren't heading straight for the exit. I feel cuffs clamp around my wrists, and that was when I heard Pigtails throwing the mother of all tantrums behind me. Pigtails is screaming, that's my friend. I told you she was real. I told you. One of the guards stands me up and faces me towards the scene of 2 parents trying desperately to calm their child down. The mother looks up at me and her jaw drops. How? Paul? The husband then looks up and stares at me too. The mom snaps back from her trance and immediately tells the guards that there was a misunderstanding and to let me go. 30 minutes later, I'm sitting awkwardly across from them at a table in the food court, picking at the fries they offered to buy me. Finally, the mom explains that Pigtails has been telling her about her new friend, who says hello every day before dinner time. Pigtails described the friend as having red eyes, my red eyeshadow, spooky clothes, my goth clothes, and horns on the shoulders, the jumbo spikes on my jacket. The entire time, her parents thought I was her imaginary friend, and now Pigtails sat next to them with a triumphant smile. I told you she was real.